Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Railroads. Today's beverage is a refreshingly chilled mango soda. So welcome back to the game, and in a previous video we were once again setting ourselves a little bit of a challenge, and for the lack of a better wording, it was essentially the no repeats challenge, where we could have a train with passengers or mail or pharmaceuticals, manufactured goods, etc., but we couldn't have multiples of them. So that was yeah, a bit of a task in and of itself to get a win off that one, but we did manage to do that. In this one it's going to be a little bit more chill and a bit more pedestrian. We're going to stick with the Great Britain map because I want to attempt another challenge, but I'm not really bothered if we manage it or not, and we have done something similar in the past. That it was on the Midwest US map, and that's to buy out all of the competition in the first era. I'm going to do it in Great Britain because you've got the longest in-game era for 1850 to 1922. Let's just click OK, load in and see what we have going on for us there. So I'm just going to go to max speed, but then also pause. So we have ourselves Jim Hill, we've got George Hudson and Isambard, Kingdom Brunel. We have been situated in Norwich here, and let's just go down to London. There's Chelmsford, London. There's no one in London. Okay, over to maybe the Salisbury. So who's in Salisbury? That is Brunel. Going to go over to Bristol and then into Cardiff and then up to Wrexham, and it looks like someone is in Wrexham. That is Jim Hill. So yeah, okay. And Manchester, yeah, we'll just have a quick look around. Nottingham, no, that's about it. Alright, so like I said, we've been put in Norwich here, and I want to see what have we got here. So we do have an arms facility, so yeah, there is a war factory, but the problem is, well, we can't get any, we can't really get anything over here. Like, we need to get steel, and there's none anywhere. Although, to be fair, in Birmingham, no, there's not. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go all the way over to here. Yeah, that's not working out for us. Okay, well, we'll do what we can. We do have in Peterborough here, we do have a textile mill, and right next to us we do have 2 sheep farms. So that is probably going to be what we'll end up doing. I'll have to plough over there really quickly. Let's just do that. So we'll just go for a bit of an unpause here and just have this track go straight through like so, and then slowly curving around and go to there. I'm also going to then probably have a bit of a double track to here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to get some trains going first. So from there, we're just going to have 3 and 2, which is a normal standard procedure here. And then this track will go into there, and then this one will go from here over to there, and then I'm going to have obviously the other train here. I might have a passing point as well. I'm going to have to sell some shares, so we'll do that. And this means that the trains can actually go past one another, so that's now all connected up. And I'm going to preemptively just buy that textile mill. Let's see if anyone else comes and bids on it. Hopefully not, but we'll see who our enemies are. Ooh, okay, yes, straight away. Enemies or opponents? Enemies might be a bit strong, although it is, yeah, quite a... We got that? Yes, we have. It is quite a competitive scene. Anyway, over to here, and let's just go with all of the textiles, and then drop that off, and then clear it, and then similar thing, it's going to go from here, and then max out on that one, go there, and then clear it, and I'm going to alter the load for this one, and I'm going to come from here, and then bring textiles as well, so that should be fine, and... Oh, hang on. So from Peterborough picks up the textiles, but foreign goods being picked up on your route but not being delivered. No, cancel. So is this not needing it? Oh no, it's not. Okay, so Norwich doesn't need any textiles at this stage. Okay, fine. Are there any other sheep farms elsewhere? I think so. Oh, wait. I've just realised that we can go over to Nottingham, so we'll do that because they are wanting some textiles, and it just means that we can get some more passengers and mail going on as well. So from here, I'm going to say 3, 2, and then we'll go for that one maybe, and then we'll sort of get rid of those, and that should be it. Okay. And Birmingham Solicits Railway, we do have in Lincoln, we do have a cannery, but the closest the closest source of fish is on the opposite end of the map, so I'm not going to be doing much there. We have a stockyard here, so is there any place where I can get on that? Oh yeah, there's a Manchester Farms over there, so we could probably do maybe food, and that would actually help us out now that I think of it. So I'm just going to do some double tracking to there, and this is going to be quite an expensive endeavour here because let's not do it that way. Let's go from that way, that place to there. That's fine. Yeah, it's going to be quite an expensive endeavour to get ourselves under the mountains. So let's see how expensive. It's 200,000 generic units of currency, but obviously we can set that up. Say there, fill it full of cattle and clear it, and job done. And what I'll do from here is load this up, and I'll say bring food please and thank you. So we've got food going out from Nottingham and textiles coming in from Peterborough. I'm going to preemptively, sorry, I'm going to sell some shares again, pick up the stockyard because why would we not? And then I'm probably going to go ahead and maybe level up things like the station. Oh, there's Brunel bidding on our stuff once again. And, oh, George Hudson's bid on it. It looks like we're going to pay a bit of a premium for this one. 188,000 generic units of currency. It is not that cheap. Let's go ahead and double tractor there as well. I just want another set of lines in here, and that's now in, and then that one is in as well. And I'm going to say station, then a terminal. Oh, we can't get a terminal just yet. We'll have to wait for the other stuff to come in. Fertilizer innovations shrink local demand for nitrates. Okay, well, we are not in the nitrates business, so it's not terrible. What about over here? Norwich hasn't really expanded. I could go over to Ipswich with passengers and mail, but do I want to go for... Yeah, I definitely want to go for a terminal here. Let's go for a station, and then... I'm not going to sell any shares. I was going to say, do I need to sell some shares? But no, we're not going to sell any shares anymore. I'm quite low on that anyway. Anyway, making money, and just shy of the 150,000 generic units of currency to level up to a terminal. Terminals have, better passenger unload speed and such. And there we go. We have now got that sorted. Just going to go over to... Well, where do I want to go over to? I'm going to go over from I'm going to go to Ipswich, I think, and I'm going to double track in Norwich. We started in this one, so you don't need to upgrade it. It always is upgraded by default. And this thing is going to curve around. We're going to have to go pretty much through the mountain here. It's not that cheap to do, but it is what it is. In fact, you know what I might do actually? I'm going to go to say, I'm going to go sit there. That's steep uphill. Can I alter that? Oh, Pullman's Palace Car Patent, 25% passenger delivery bonus. I will try and get that. Let me just buy some more of my own shares just to secure our financials a bit better. Looks like we are going to get that, which is fine. From Ipswich, we're going to go over to Chelmsford as well, although I can't go any further. And we'll just have passengers and mail, and I think that's where a lot of our money is going to come from, really. I just realised there's a... Oh, okay, this changes things. I just realised there is a chemical plant over here, and we do have the Peterborough sheep pastures. So, yeah, that's giving us some nitrates. And then from there, I can then bring down over to London, because it has a hospital. Okay, that has changed things significantly. Let's see about doing that then. I guess we'll get up the train here for now. So it's passengers and mail. I'll go with a 3-2, which is our default for some reason. And how am I going to connect this up? This is going to be a bit of a nightmare, truth be told, but let's just do that. Yeah, I think we'll just have to double track it and go from there, really. So from there, this one is going to connect up to, say... Ooh, that's the wrong orientation. We'll have it like that, and then we'll have another one coming out, and I'm just going to make it turn like pretty much direct, and then we're going to go for... yeah, you can't do what I was going to do there, shame. Going to have to go for that, and you see the entire building got shifted. And that's fine, connect that up there, and it's a 422. Iron Duke has been unlocked. It's a passenger loco. Although I think everything is just sort of generic at this stage. But we'll say from there, we'll say nitrate, absolutely max that out. Go there, please and thank you. Clear the car and then come back. Similar thing from this point. And we'll say go there, wait until full. Go there, clear the car. Did I set the other one to wait until full? Hang on, let me double check. It is this thing, although, yes, no, that one. And it's there, wait until full. I did not do that, so it's now sorted. Right, I think I'm going to pick up the Ipswich chemical plant. Before I'm going to have to sell some shares actually to get this going, because I don't want to be putting stuff to it. Oh, there's another one in Chelmsford. Right, okay. Yeah, I don't want to be having to pay more of a premium because if it's making money, because at the moment the AI just doesn't realise. And there we go, we've got that as well. Alright, I'm going to start to maybe buy out some. I'll get one of my own shares just to make sure, like I say, our financial future is in good hands maybe. And probably going to have to go for a double track here at Ipswich. This is just going to be passengers and mail, really. And I think what I'll do is I'm just going to have one from London. It's going to be passengers, mail, and it's just going to go like this and then back. And so it just picks up and puts down all the way along the line, which is good. Maybe Ipswich. Do we have a level up of this one? I think we can get a terminal. Just shy, sadly, of the money required, although we can see other trains are coming in, which is fine. Checking out the financials, it looks to be we're second on the list, I think. Yes, but Brunel is sadly besting us on that one. There is a Great Head Tunnelling Shield patent. We don't really have a need for that one, so I'm not going to bid on it. We can go for a terminal straight away over here, which is pretty handy. And what I want to do as well is I should really be taking chemicals from Ipswich now. So chemicals from Ipswich, and take that, and then it goes to Chelmsford and then to London. Yes, I think that is correct. Let's see. Going to go over to London and we're going to pick up, if I can find it, the hospital. I'm going to have to sell some more shares. Not ideal, but there you go. Speculate to accumulate. And is anything further to the right? Well, I'm seeing sand and water, but nothing that can actually buy. Appears that Norwich has not leveled up either. Okay, fine. And I guess I'm going to start to buy some shares. I did, like I say, have a bit of a loose goal, really, to try and get all of the opponents bought out before the end of the sort of season, really. Let's have a quick look. When does it go over to that one? And oh, right. So complete by 1850. So I guess we've already failed. Hang on, what? That is July 1852. Yeah, but that's his complete. Oh, okay, complete by 90. Yeah, okay, I see what's happened. Yeah, okay. So I guess we are more just on a standard playthrough then, because that goal was not achievable, really. Apparently. Okay. I thought we have done it before, but well, I guess not. Do we need to go any further from London? I could probably go to Hitchin, but that wouldn't really give us anything. We do have the Portsmouth Cattle Ranch. Again, not really something we need to do. I guess we could go to Manchester. Yeah, we could go to Manchester. More passengers and mail, I guess. I'm going to do a bit of a double track in here. And this is just going to take a hard left and then just straight through the mountain. And that's going to cost 165,000, which is about 100 and odd thousand more than I actually have. However, something has just pulled in because we've now got 130,000. Okay. We are now valued at the most of all of the companies, the value being just over 6 million generic units of currency. Next highest is Brunel on... they're 6-3, so they've just actually beaten us again. So it's definitely going back and forward, which is fine. It's sort of what you want. You know, it's a nice... not an easy game, but should we take food from here? I think we can probably bring food, yes. Yeah, you want at least a level playing field where possible. Lincoln, no point in going there. We've already discussed that one. We have need of a terminal. I think we're going to go for a terminal. Could also go over to Liverpool and do some passengers and mail. I guess that would be pretty much our stock and trade at this point. Oh, there's a 060 DX Goods freight locomotive. Okay, well, we do still have some old stuff here, so let's go with upgrade and that one. This one is upgrade and that one. This one is not worthy of an upgrade. This one probably is, and there we go. Alright, so from Manchester, we will do a bit of a double track, and then this one is going to come over to Liverpool, and I'll probably stop there just because we might need to head elsewhere, and I don't want to dead end the track, so we can't actually go anywhere. That has been done before. And let's go with some stations and then another terminal. You go for another terminal? I think so. Just waiting for the right amount of money. There we go. I'm wondering, the stockyard, like, is there elsewhere I can get some cattle? The cattle's miles away. No, it's not going to happen. Okay, that's fine. From here then, I'm going to go over to Birmingham. Yeah, there we go. And we'll go for... oh, helps if I actually put in a... yeah. Put in a... an actual depot. Well, I'll call it a station, but, well, interchangeable. We know what we're talking about. Hopefully. And passengers and mail, and once again food. I think that's just a nice one to do. So we do have a coal plant, and we could head over to the Cheltenham Coal Company. Okay, and that would help us out. I'm going to crack on with that. Looks that George Hudson has put a bid on that one, and and Brunel has done the same thing. I just want to get that. This only started off as oh, that's really interesting. Nearly $250,000 this thing is going to cost us. I don't think we're ever, because it's sort of mid-game now, I don't think it's ever going to make its money back, but we shall see. Let's go with a double track like so, and then we're going to have to go straight over to the mountain, really. It's going to be a fairly big bit of ironwork there, ironic considering it's the ore that we're carrying. And we're going to say max out on the coal, wait until full, go there, clear the car, and then that's job done. Now, obviously, we could then bring that over to where we know we've got some more processing, which is all the way over here, but quite frankly, I think the distance is just going to be a bit of a nightmare. I mean, yeah, I think it would be. Alright. Well, we'll see what we have going on here. There's Cheltenham. Do we bring passengers and mail over there? I'm not too sure. Looks like Brunel is still leading here, which is, well, good for them. We can get some more of George Hudson's company, which is handy, and there's money coming in, and we are now rewarded with 100,000 generic units of currency because it was part of the reward for Birmingham, which we don't often do those rewards. That they're not really, they're a nice bonus, but considering the cost of setting this up, you only get 100,000, so it's, you know, it's not as if it's like life-changing money in the game. So yeah, looks like to be the Bristol stockyard. You know what? They can bid on that all they want. I'm not gonna get into that one. Where is more coal actually? So we've got coal over here, but it's already been near Wrexham. It's already been utilised basically. So there's no real point. What is curious is that there's a chemical plant, but nobody's getting the Liverpool Wool Company stuff. How curious. Okay. Well, in terms of buying, I'm going to have to spend a bit of time and resources in buying out my own stock. I'm just a bit concerned that Brunel owns half of Jim Hill's company. I own 70% of George's, and, well, only 40% of my own. So, That's not great. Let me just say spend some money on getting this all bidded out. Although I should probably go ahead and go for a station, then a terminal, and then we don't need to do over there. Did I do Liverpool? I think I did. Yes, I did. That's fine. So we are now valued at the most, which is handy, nearly 14 million. Next highest is... Ooh, it's actually very close. It's Brunel on 11, then George on 10, and then Poor Jim. That's only just worth 2.7 million. We have got quite a vast rail network, actually. I'm very surprised at just how much we've got. It's nice to see, though. And a bit more of my own stock, which is good. Just going to see about maybe... See if there's anything up here. I don't think there is. No, we'll just have a quick look around, though. From Liverpool, then, where else could we go? I mean, we could go to Wrexham. There's still passengers and mail to be ferried about. I think we will do that, actually, so I'm just going to do that. And then we go for a really sharp turn, which is moderate downhill, but then we go over to Wrexham and, say, put that in there preemptively. Just get that upgraded to a terminal, and then it is a new train, so it's there, and it's passengers, and mail, and Liverpool, and that's actually it. Yes, okay. I was going to say, is there anything else? Okay. No. I was going to say, there is a power plant here, and it's making money. So, do I put resources into that? I think because I'm not carrying the coal, it's not really financially worth it at this stage, but when will it be? Cattle company there. We've got a not legal bit of bridge work there. That's curious. We have Cardiff. We've got Bristol, which is, well, it's all about that ironwork. Look at that. That is an explosion in a girder factory. Yes, alright. Cheltenham, we are not really bothered with. You know what? I think we've actually got to a point now where we can't really go many places without having to massively bridge places. Okay, there's half cost of bridges as well. In Hitchin, we could pick up that wool factory. But do I need to? Oh, look at Peterborough. There's loads of stuff there. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to alter this car's load, and I will say, oh yeah, you know what you can do. No, I'm gonna clear this off. Clear this off completely. So it's passengers and mail, and then we're gonna do a bit of a double track. Whoa, which way did that go? There to there, and then that can connect up to here, and then this one can go all the way to here, and then do that, and then I'm going to have another train, which is going to be, I'm going to say food, and let's say food and maybe, yeah, food and textiles. Let's hope we don't have any spillages. So that's on the go. It's not ideally set up, this one, but it'll still function. Just going to buy a little bit more of my own stock. We're currently valued at a very, very healthy 19.2 million. Norwich is still not overly large. I've realised we've got subsidence of the track here. Okay, that's interesting. Something's gone on there. Just waiting for the money to come in. Actually, money's gone down. We're not actually... What's happening there? We've been overvalued at some point, and now the money's going down. It might just be because of the money that we had, that we were rated so highly. But there's the last remaining stock that we can buy out. Okay, good. So we have no way of buying out Jim at this stage. They're 11.7 million to just buy them out. Right. George is the next one. 4.5, probably 5 by the time we get there. And Brunel, we do have 6 110,000 to buy just 1 or 10% of their company. So I'll just wait for that to head that way. I should really go through all of the locals and see if there's any upgrades, but I'll do that when the next one comes along. In terms of the victory screen, we've actually done the Premier line connecting Birmingham, Liverpool, London and Manchester. Okay. I think it was a bit ambitious trying to buy out all of the opponents before the first era. But there you are. This is coming up the hill. Money is flying up. And it's best to buy out all of the stock now before we have to basically brute force approach it. But I'm hopeful that we will be okay. So we are industry leaders for passengers, mail, textiles, livestock only. Well, I say only just 49%. Nobody else is doing it, which is sort of leader by default. Wool and nitrates. Looks like Jim Hill is on for coal and medicine, and George he's the person that's the only person carrying steel. You can see the arms price is really, really high, but yeah, don't think. No, Brunel's got 70% of it. That's why he's valued so highly, because it is the most expensive commodity in the game. Well, on this map anyway. So that's fine. How are we doing for clothing? Clothing, we're doing very well. I don't know why I'm bringing back 2 food carts. Like, hang on, that just doesn't make any sense. We don't need to bring back that, but I can do that, and it'll work out just fine. So set that going. Westinghouse Airbricks patent increased the speed in tight turns. We do have a couple of tight turns, so I will put a couple of cheeky bids on it. I'm not going to go too high, I don't think. I'll set myself a limit of 200,000. I think that is reasonable for that, and looks like we've got it as well. Excellent. So 905,000 is required for the last remaining bit of Brunel that's available to purchase without having to just brute force buy it out, which is going to be very expensive. Let's see how much it would be. Oh, actually, it's not as much as I thought. In fact, it's quite reasonable, just under 11 million. Okay. Well, I'm not going to go for that company first. If I buy Brunel, though, I'll then own loads of Jim's stock. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 50. I'll own 50% of Jim, which means they'll be quite. Yeah, well, just half the buyout price to 6 million. I'm surprised that George is on just over 13 now, because we own 70%, and it's going to cost. It's going to cost us about probably 5.5 by the time we get there. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Although money is not necessarily flying up. Let's have a quick look. There's a lifetime profit on the. Hang on, was that the first? That's the one we've just made. Lifetime. We've just relatively. Yeah, it's a relatively new service, this, and it's lifetime profit of 2 million. Excellent. Next one is 800, 3.4 million, 2 million, 605, 1.2. You can see obviously the ones we're carrying goods is yeah, making decent money. Oh, that one, this one here, this does nothing. It's actually losing money, that one. How curious. Okay. Fine. Oh, there we go. Half maintenance costs on all trains. You pretty much have to pick that up if it's available. Especially for us, and we've got that. We've stole that basically for the 130,000 or whatever it was. Yeah. If you've got a very large fleet, is it a fleet? A fleet of engines? If you've got a very large one, obviously your maintenance costs are quite high. So to half them for 10 years as an exclusive thing is pretty good. And oh, Jim Hill has been bought out by Brunel. So not only did I not complete the challenge of buying out all of our opponents before the end of the first era, I now have not bought out the opponents in general. So obviously we can still win. It's fine, but we're going to have to. Yeah, we're going to have to see what we can do when it comes to buying out Brunel. Buying up Brunel will default us Jim's company as well, but we're not going to get that first. I think we are going to go for George, and I'll liquidate his assets. I don't know if they're carrying anything that would really help me. They're more really down sort of the southern shores here, Salisbury and yeah, and Poole, Portsmouth, etc. They're all on the coast. Yeah. Okay. Well, we have 4.1. Secure the royal jewels. What's that one? Is that if we've gone over to the next era? No, I'm asked 30,000. Sorry, 30 million generic units of currency. That's good. Good for us. All right. So 13.2 for Brunel, but it's going to be just over 5 for George. And then we'll liquidate his assets. I reckon there's about 1.5 million worth of assets there, which is fine. But Brunel is still very much a contender on this one. Very much a threat. Because, I mean, we're on 31 and they're on basically 21 almost. Now they are on 21. Okay. Buy and liquidate. Oh, 2 million to liquidate all of George Hudson's company. You can see what's left is Brunel. Well, it wasn't Brunel originally. I think it was more Jim, and Brunel's just bought it out. Yeah, can happen. Can happen. Okay, so we're worth 33 million, and Brunel is on 21.5 million. And, well, it's going to cost us probably 15 to buy them out. But we don't know how much money they've got. Would they be able to buy us out? Why is that not carrying anything there? Oh, it is. It's working now. Okay. The Pool War Factory. It's 616,000. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to buy that. Not a chance. And Birkinshaw Malleable Rails Patent. I'm going to place a bid on that one. I don't particularly want it, but I'd rather Brunel not have it. Okay. Is it worth carrying fish? Now, there's fisheries over there. You know what? You can have it for 106. No, you can't have it. We'll put another bid on it. I'm not going to bid. I'm not going to bid any more though. I'm going to stick with the 170,000. Good job as well. 440, the Claude Hamilton. It's a passenger engine, and I think that's about time we started leveling some of these up because they are quite old, some of these ones. I actually don't even know. This is DX goods, so is it that one? Mixed? What was the DX goods? Oh, okay, so it's just not great. Actually, it's about the same for when you've got like the same amount of freight. So I'm not even going to bother leveling that up. Any of these passengers in mail, though, we'll do passengers in mail because it's worth doing that one. London, Chelmsford, Manchester, Nottingham, Liverpool, Manchester. We've got Birmingham, Nottingham. Yeah, it's about right. Wrexham, Liverpool, and finally Nottingham, Peterborough. Which is no, we're not going to do that. Oh, and there's a speed record being set with the new locos. And with all of that little sort of delay there, we have once again amassed 4.4, well, 4.5, 4.6, 4.7. It's going up faster than I can speak. 4.8 million. Wow. Okay, that's trending in the right direction, shall we say? I don't know if we can go over to. Do we go over to there? Liverpool Wool Company. I mean, I could build something in Liverpool. Like, I could build for 500,000 the textile mill, but I think at this stage, looking at where we are, there's no real point because we're on 6 million now, and Brunel has sort of stalled. They've only went. Valuation-wise, they've only went up by a couple of million, and since we were, they went up a couple of million, we went up about 10. So, yeah, we're just amassing the funds and going from there. This is a bit of a jam, isn't it? Let me connect that to there and go for another track. Once again, connect that up to there. and on this side something similar. There we are. I'll also want to go up the other side if need be, so we can do that. Wrexham, I think Wrexham said coal plant is increased in size. That's a pretty big loop, weird loop. It's like you probably delves down like a dish and then goes back up. Birmingham's growing quite nicely. Nottingham, Peterborough's massive. We've got Chelmsford, Ipswich and London pretty much connected. And Norwich is quite respectable. The Swift refrigerator car patent. Okay, 25% delivery bonus on perishables. We do have perishables. Not a huge amount, I don't think. I don't think Wool's class is a perishable. But we do have the food company. 080 Web Compound, Freight Loco. Okay. I might go ahead and go through our entire fleet. I'm going to try and get this off Brunel, but yeah, looks like I've got it. That's fine. Right. Alright. Let's go for upgrade. And that's freight. And freight. Manchester Farms. Yes. Norwich Ipswich. Sheep pastures. Yes. More farms. The rest of them. Cheltenham Coal Company. I think that's the rest of it. Yep, that's all fine. And we have 10 million. 10.5 million, actually. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's flying up. Okay, there's the 11 million. And we're needing 14.3. Let's just call it 15 by the time we get to that point. Although, saying that, money is flying in at a very nice rate. I do like all the coloured bobbins on the back of that. Oh, there's the ES1. General Electric announces a new engine. Passenger. I think at this stage, nah, we're not going to bother levelling that up. I'm not going to go through all the passenger locos now, because we've semi-recently done that. Yeah. Okay. There's all the wool. Wool going in and clothes going out. There we are. That's a bit of a sharp corner for that to take. Is any other upgrades we need to do? I don't think so. Not at this stage. It's pretty much a done deal now, unless they play an absolute blinder and buy us out. Don't know where that saying comes from. But 14.5 million is required for the purchase of the rest of Brunel's company, and it's only valued. No, it's only valued the operation anyway at 3 million. But we will liquidate that one, and there we are. That has been a bit of railroads. Original challenge was, I think, a bit ambitious, and I think it's fair to say not only did fail it, we failed it in style because we didn't even buy out Jim in the end. We got George, but you know, Brunel was buying everything that they possibly can. Anyway, that's been hopefully a bit of a chill one. Always good to come back and jump on railroads. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions for this run, or any other challenges you would like to see, or any angles you think would be of interest, then by all means let me know in the comments, and as always we will go from there. Just going around to seeing all the empty bit of track bed. Oh look, there's no one to bid against to get the Parsons steam turbine. Yeah, look at all this, all the disused railway, and now people have to walk. Either way, hope you have enjoyed the video, and as always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, take care, and generic partings.